Davis has had 15 of those. Of course, he led the NBA in turnovers last year, but also led in assists. Down he goes, going to save it for Carmelo, who's really shot the ball well.
Better shoot it now.
He's kind of forced into this one and gets bailed out. A complete bailout there with less than a second out of the 4 in double digits. Their last loss was to the Suns, 123-94. Frank Vogel has got to deal with the injuries now, as he said, just chilling with the former Laker coach Mike Brown alongside of him. And Kenny Atkinson and Ron Adams also on the front of the bench.
In this preseason, the Lakers have had a lead early,
albeit only 3-0. And Melo has been really unusual. Here's Poole, who is lights out, as mentioned. Been the leading scorer in all but one game for them in the preseason. He lit it up along with Steph the other night. And there is Andrew Wiggins, who's had plenty of shots available to him tonight. Wiseman also, the big fella for Golden State. That's good pass under Kevon Looney on the dish by Damian Lee.
That's what happens when you break down the defense. It comes up off the dribble. He has to expose the ball. And Anthony Davis is right there to take care of it. Couldn't keep his body in between as the offensive player.
14 on the shot clock. All the way to Toscano Anderson, the local hero. He did stuff that didn't show up in the box score the other night. Plenty of things that didn't show up.
You can do things on the defensive end. They don't show up, in the real box score, but the coaches know all about it. You get deflected passes and disrupt.
And this is a group that they want to run with at every opportunity. LeBron going all the way to the rim. LBJ with the left hand. Quickly, though, they take it out of the net and score at the other end with Lee.
No defensive balance. When you see one guard especially driving the distance, somebody has to start to come back.
LeBron with authority. So all of a sudden, it's like the alarm went off for LeBron James.
Head down and getting into the paint and finishing.
Of course, the Warriors are still haunted by his blind three-point shot to eliminate them. Good pass by Russ. Underneath, scored. That's the way to run a break.
In basketball.
Yep. And again, unless something crazy happens and the plan changes, right now it's for LeBron to play tonight and on Thursday in Sacramento. He wanted to play the final 2 games. You would suspect most of these players will be out there getting reps again against the Kings. Davis, nothing but net. AD all the way early.
That's the shot that really, he'll take it.
By the way, Rondo having some fun with the front row spectators. Did a hurdle. Watch him save and then hurdle. He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he's well out of bounds.
Meanwhile, back to live action and the Warriors score. Andrew Wiggins has another basket for Wiggins. He has 4 points. They've spread it around. 4 out of their 5 starters have scored here in the first 6 minutes plus. Facing the basket, Anthony Davis with Kevon Looney on him. Russ is open on its way. Not going to hit it. Russ last year, numbers-wise, was one of the poorest shooters from three-point country in the NBA. Of course, his game is getting to the basket and finishing. Underneath, foul by AD.
That's Jordan Poole coming off that screen on the weak side and is curling down the lane and getting free to get fouled by Anthony Davis.
Boy, what a pair. He and Steph were the other night. 58 points combined for the two of them in the win over the Lakers. It wound up being a lot closer than it was because the Lakers really put on a late effort and got close. Hey, get ready for a new season of Laker basketball with LeBron, AD, and Russ leading the way. Tickets are on sale right now. Visit Lakers.com/tickets for more information.
Yeah, Jordan Poole 1 out of 2 from the line.
The preseason opener, Stu, he hit 7 threes. Against the Lakers, he hit 6 threes.
And they are like most teams, a three-point shooting team, led by the best three-point shooter in the league.
Lob to AD! What a pass on the alley-oop by Rondo, and the emphatic finish by Davis.
Well, I tell you, Rondo can set it up, but I tell you, Anthony Davis just seems like his arm just kept going. It just became stretch man as he just goes up and retrieves that pass and throws it down. Nothing you can do on that. 1 out of 9 from that distance.
Yeah, you know, he's like Steph. It's not only downtown, it's from the suburbs half the time. It's so deep. Bazemore, pull up top of the key. Got it. Yes, sir. Kent Bazemore.
That's pretty good. Pretty good shot because Wiggins was, made a nice charge at him.
Career high in threes last year. The former Laker, one of a handful, making their triumphant return to wear the purple and gold. Wiggins wanders in, goes to Looney. He's underneath, blocked by Davis. Great play by Davis. Defense, offense. Bazemore can't score.
Looks good, though. That's the way you do it. You play the defense, you get out in transition.
Remember a couple years ago, AD was one of the leaders for Defensive Player of the Year. He had a remarkable season at that end of the floor. Then just injuries caught up with him last year. For the fewest games of his career in a season. Rebound, weak side.
Sounded like a whistle right before he shot that ball.
Russ all the way. Give it up to AD, and he gets fouled.
Well, Russ is really looking to pass. I mean, there are times when you've got to be a threat scoring as well, but he's still trying to get himself in a position where he understands and they understand what he's all about as far as passing the ball.
Yeah, Westbrook, the team leader so far in assists in the preseason, held to just 2 points, 1 for 7 from the floor when these two teams met last Friday up in San Francisco. And Anthony Davis will shoot free throws for the Lakers, who again did not shoot them well as a team the other night. Shot below 70%. So you've got LeBron,